Welcome to the first edition of JPTV for the Jackson Prep 2021 through 2022 school year. We are your anchors. I'm Elena Zabukas.
And I'm Birdie Kellum. In today's show, we will discuss the new schedule, the switch from Pepsi to Coke products on campus, the color guard, and even what Coach Burke carries in his backpack.
KK and Birdie interviewed staff members, Mrs. Branning, Coach Nix, Mr. Younce, and some students about the changes that were made to our schedule for this school year.
Okay, we're here with senior William Dees. And William, how do you feel about the 70-minute classes this year?
Honestly, I feel like they're a little too long. I know we in class a lot of times not doing anything, just waiting around for the bell to ring, and lunch is definitely a negative part of it.
Right now we're here with Mr. Younce, and he's going to tell us how he feels about the 68-minute classes.
Well, I understand why it's there, particularly for science teachers, because it gives them more time to do labs and experimentation and stuff. But I also know there's some teachers who feel like it's easier to cut things up into smaller amounts of time. What we need to do better, and I mean me, is we need to cut up our classes better, where I do 20 minutes of this, 20 minutes of this, 20 minutes of this, instead of trying to do 68 minutes of only one thing. So I think it's behooving to us to make best use of that time.
And now we're here with senior Cam Brent. And Cam, how do you feel about the amount of time we have for lunch this year?
I most definitely think we need to alter the time between lunch and class periods and extend that, especially on Fridays when we leave campus to go get food.
Okay, now we're here with Coach Nix. And Coach Nix, how do you feel about the 70-minute classes?
Birdie, I'm so glad you asked me. Thank you so much for asking me. This is really an honor and a privilege to be able to talk to you about the 7-minute class. Now, how I feel about the 7-minute classes, I think it's great. It gives me more time with my kids, and I don't have to see them at the same time every single day, which is a good thing. God bless. Thank you.
Okay, we're here with Ms. Branning, and she's going to tell us some more things about the schedule. Ms. Branning, what are your thoughts about the pros and cons of the new schedule this year?
Well, we've actually returned to our schedule that we had before COVID. We are required to meet so many minutes for the year for each class to meet our standards for accreditation. So we're guided by that primarily. And when we went to the rotating schedule, we knew that we would have longer periods of time and blocks. And I think our teachers are still adjusting to the change from the hour-long classes to the 68-minute classes. So I feel like the sciences have time to do longer labs. The English classes have time to do longer projects in class. But I think it's probably an adjustment for students and teachers alike.
And are there any plans to fix the congestion at lunch?
We quickly realized that we had an issue at lunch, especially on C days, because that's when the 9th graders have their athletic period and go to lunch later with the senior high, which is an additional 90 students. So we've taken the ABC schedule to the cafeteria folks, and we let them know that this is the situation, and so they're adjusting the amounts of food that they prepare on C days in particular. We've also talked to a couple teachers about on C days going to early lunch rather than staying at late lunch so that we could relieve some of that congestion.
Thank you. JPTV students Spencer Cole and Elena spoke with Mr. Denny Brent and other faculty members about the switch from Pepsi to Coke in our cafeterias and concession stands.
What was like the main cause for switching from Pepsi to Coke?
Well, there's not necessarily a cause. We have had a long, great relationship with Brown Bottling, which does Pepsi over the years. But each year we have a contract that lasts about 5 to 7 years with each vendor. And so at the end of that contract, we always go back to our vendors and talk to them about our relationship. And for many years we had Brown Bottling, and again, they were just a fantastic partner, Pepsi products and all that. But Coke had a great opportunity for us and really wanted to be a partner with Prep. And so we decided to make that change this year.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Robinson. I'm the food service director here at the Diners Commons. The only difficulty that we had was that they did not have the ice machines on top of the Cokes. The machines they had was we had to pour in the ice, and we could not do that because we stay so busy. So they had to come back and swipe out the machines and add the ice machine on to it. That's the only difficulty we had.
So you got whole new machines for the Coke products.
We got whole new machine. We got 2 new machines at first. I think most of the staff and the students love Coke product. I'm a Coke product myself, so I think it worked out for the best. In our outtakes and the coolers, we offered the power protein shakes, which the football players or the athletes love, the body armor. So I think the Coke product was the best choice that they could have made for this school.
Will Crosby, Athletic Director. Well, as far as the players, really the only thing that affects from the athletic side and the player side is that switched us from Gatorade to Powerade. Gatorade is a Pepsi product. Powerade is a Coke product. So when we switched over from Pepsi to Coke as a Coke school, then we switched over and now we're Powerade. It probably will improve sales just because, Coke products are a little bit more popular, well known. And so we're hoping that that's the case. A little too early to tell right now, but we're hoping that's the case. We appreciated the relationship that we had with Brown Bottling and Pepsi. It was a long relationship and a good relationship, but we're excited about this relationship with Clark Bottling too, which is a local supplier of Coke products here.
If you haven't been to a football game yet this year, you might not know that we added color guard to our halftime performance with the band. Anna Voynick and Rachel Reagan spoke with these students to learn more. They spoke to Color Guard's director, Steve Kincaid, and junior Sak Shikara. Mr. Kincaid said, Prep has always given the opportunity for students to participate in Color Guard, but this year was the first year since 2018 that we have had students lead the team. Kincaid also said, we are open to anyone who wants to try out for the Color Guard. Junior Sak Shikara spoke for Color Guard and said, I'm really excited to add on to the show for halftime with the Color Guard to make it even better. I am hoping for the Color Guard program to thrive throughout the coming future as well. Hopefully I lay a good enough foundation for it to thrive even after I graduate. Tune into Prep's halftime show to watch and support the Color Guard.
We will be back with sports after this short commercial break.
The Patriot Shop. We got everything. We got sweatshirts. We got athletic shirts. We got sweatpants. We got socks. And we got bags. Has your back ever hurt during the game? We can solve that problem. We have stadium chairs. We got you covered all the way from winter to summer attire. The Patriot Shop. We've got everything.
Here at Jackson Prep, we strive for excellence and greatness. We take pride in our athletes, our program's histories, our facilities, our state championships, and our all sports awards. The Booster Club allows our athletes great benefits. With the Booster Club, we are able to remodel facilities such as the new locker room under the stand or the new women's weight room. We would like you to join the Booster Club today at jacksonprep.org.
Jackson Prep's varsity football season has started. This week will be their third game, which will be against St. Joseph Catholic School at Greenville. This game will be at 7 o'clock and the theme is white. Prep's new head coach, Coach Tyler Turner, has changed the program by incorporating a fast-tempo offense. Junior Paxton Thompson has stepped up as starting quarterback and will lead the team well. September 24th, Prep will be playing Park Lane for their first conference game. Girls varsity soccer has kicked off their season and will be playing Pillow Academy at 4 o'clock tonight. Last week, they played Lamar and beat them 4-0. Senior Margie Fry made all 4 goals that night. Wednesday night will be against Jackson Academy. So far, the girls have gone 4-0 this season. The girls volleyball team won on Tuesday against Presbyterian Christian School. They will play again tonight, Thursday, at home versus Simpson Academy. Softball won their final game of the Tri-County Tournament and went 2-1 for the day on August 15th. Ultimate Frisbee kicked off their season with a win over Jackson Academy last night. The final score was 12-5. The game of the week is the girls soccer versus JA Thursday night. All of Jackson Prep's athletic events are streamed on jacksonprep.live. We will be right back after this commercial break with a segment on what's in Coach Burke's backpack.
Have you ever wondered where Prep Patriots get their gear? Well, we have the solution, the Prep Patriot Shop. There are many options ranging from t-shirts, sweatshirts, socks, and even fun accessories. They also have hand sanitizer and face masks to keep everyone safe from COVID. The Prep Patriot Shop, open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on Fridays at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and at home football game nights at 5:30 to 7. Hope to see you soon, and go Prep!
Jackson Prep. It's a place for artists, a place for scholars,
a place for athletes,
an all-around amazing place
to be who you are and all that you aspire to be.
Discover your Jackson Prep possibilities.
Join us for a tour.
If you haven't met Coach Burke yet, you've probably seen him on campus with his huge backpack. Kamaya Dillon and Ainslee Johnson asked Coach Burke, "What's in the backpack?"
I'm Coach Rusty Burke, and this is my bag. Let's find out today what I carry around the campus, hey, in case you need me. First thing I have right here is an administration bag. This bag is usually attached to my bag here, but I took it off for speed. And as you can see, a lot of little things in here. I have an oximeter, which measures the amount of oxygen that you have in your bloodstream right there. It was very good during our COVID time, but it's also very good when anybody's having some type of lung type problems. We measured that. I do in this bag also have these little needles, as you would call this, or things that I carry in here is my trauma kit. This particular kit right here, you can see I have my scissors from a trauma kit that goes on there. But this particular thing what it has, so look in there, is where I carry my gloves. Now, fire blanket. I have a fire blanket. If something were to catch on fire, either in a stove or something in chemistry class or something like this, you could throw this over the fire and it would actually put this fire out. You're going like, Coach Burke, out of all the stuff you don't have any Band-Aid stuff. It's in this little patch right here. Here's all my Band-Aid parts right here. As you can see, Band-Aids go in here. Eye wash is in there, small ace bandage, some more 4x4s, and some more blood stop stuff that's going here. This is all my little smaller stuff. I even carry my gloves in there, extra gloves. So this is kind of my boo-boo kit. The rest of this is called my trauma kit. So if you've ever wanted to know what's in Coach Burke's bag, you've seen it now. This is what we carry around campus just to make sure that everybody's safe.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of JPTV. We'll catch you next time.